Mentoring is not just powerful, it's magical. Now, I have been honored to get to know a young lady by the name of Lily that can tell you all about the real magic of mentoring because she learned what it means firsthand. Lily grew up in a community where there weren't many college success stories because only 6% of the student population gained a college degree. Poverty was 3 times the national average. And without viable economic opportunities, the underground drug and vice economies thrived. And the murder rate was 5 times the national average. This is the world where, while navigating a labyrinth of social landmines, Lily was carving for herself a path toward what she considered her reasonable finish line, at least some high school, and finding a way to make quick money. Along the way, she met a mentor who saw her potential, took her under her wing, and introduced a new finish line, one that would be transformational for Lily and for her family. Lily went on to be the first in her family to graduate college, and that education platform introduced new opportunities that Lily couldn't have imagined before. And largely because of that mentoring relationship, the young girl who people in the neighborhood called Lily is the woman, Halleemah, that stands on this stage tonight. Now, had you told me as a young girl growing up in Compton, California, where I am proudly from, that I would one day go on to graduate from Howard University, one of the best institutions of this country, that I would meet presidents and first ladies, that I would lead charitable efforts for a world-renowned NBA sports franchise, that I would build a school, that I would self-publish a book, I likely wouldn't have believed you. But what having a mentor did for me was build the groundwork for a deeper belief in myself and my own possibility. It gifted me with a mirror to see clearly the power of my own agency. Now, that mentor-mentee relationship has been reflective for me over the years, and most specifically in my role as executive director of iMentor, where we are leveraging the power of volunteer mentors to help young people achieve their highest educational, career, and life ambitions. Talk about a full circle career moment. Because Donna and Lily are alive every single day of my work. Because every day I am charged with unlocking that experience for every single young person in my charge. Now, in order for us to really tap into what's inspiring and the real magic of mentoring, I think we have to be clear about what mentoring is and what it isn't. So let's take a moment to talk about what mentoring isn't. Number 1, it's not saving. Somehow we've embraced this notion that mentoring is saving children. We have to reject that notion because the idea of saving grants a false sense of ownership. The very brilliant Dominique Davis of One Goal said so amazingly in a presentation, people want to be the CEO of somebody else's mountaintop. Owning student success is the enemy of serving students in the right way. Mentoring is not saving. 2, it's not replacing. Mentors are not there to replace the loving and supportive relationships that are already in a young person's life. 3, mentoring is not about you. It's not an opportunity for you to create a mini-me. It's not checking off the community service box. Having a mentee is not like the I voted today sticker that you get after leaving the polls to show off that you're a good citizen. Investing in a young person is a good thing, but it's not about you. When we enter a mentoring relationship in a way that's selfish, it's as Paul Schmidt said, the moment we enter any relationship or community with the belief that we are all full and they are all empty, we are arrogant at best and oppressive at worst. So mentoring is not saving, it's not replacing, and it's not about you. It's also not a license to devalue the communities where our young people are living every day. If you're mentoring a low-income student in a majority minority neighborhood, how do you name that student's neighborhood? How do you talk about their context? Do you elevate your life over theirs? Or do you tap into what's signature and transformational and glorious about an urban environment? It is inherently dangerous and harmful for us to have the kind of mentoring culture where young people are made to believe that they are lucky to have made it out into this grand place of people that don't look like them. But instead, let's embrace a mentoring culture that ensures that our students are maintaining the pride in who they are and where they come from. Mentoring is not saving. It's not replacing. It's not about you. It's not a license to devalue their communities. And finally, it's not solely in the science. Now, as a social impact leader, we are obsessed with proving our codified curricula and making sure that our theories of action are in line and our research and evaluation is incredible. It's almost like we've entered into the jargon Olympics. Now, granted, I am all about ensuring that our space takes research and evaluation to guide the work that we do, but we are misled if we are thinking that that alone can produce the magic. Our mentors can meet every single metric and still miss the magic. We can pair very well-intentioned people with young, promising students and still not produce the magic. A best-in-class curriculum is absolutely valuable, but in and of itself, it's just the science. It's not the magic. So what then is the real magic of mentoring? It is when the science of mentoring and the skill meets radical belief. What makes a difference in a student's life is often not how good at mentoring we are. And that sounds contradictory because I'm leading a mentoring toward college success organization. But my real work is equipping mentors to tap into the magic, to take the science, to develop the skills, but to strengthen their ability to believe in a way that is transformational. Because we can have the jargon, we can have the evaluation, and none of that will matter in the life of a young person if you can't look them in the eye and believe. Belief when students don't believe. Belief when their families and communities don't have enough evidence to believe. Belief in the face of a society that is often given up on these students. Belief that unlocks the power of their own agency to change the trajectory of their lives. It is the alchemy of one human being looking into the eyes of another, week by week, without judgment, and pointing to what they've already accomplished and the fact that they are infinitely capable and deserving of the bright future ahead of them. I am in service to the younger me. And I have an opportunity to power the same roadway that I've been blessed with. Because I've seen the magic happen. I see it when I look in the mirror and think about younger Lily, who was not very confident in herself and didn't see the value of her own future, but had a mentor with radical belief that held up the mirror until Lily was strong enough to see it for herself. That is the magic. That is the opportunity that mentors all across the country have an opportunity to invest in every single day. Because a great mentor knows that our brilliant young women and men don't need saving. They need tools to unlock their own agency. They need support in unfamiliar systems and structures of privilege. They need belief in their value and their potential. And that's what you have an opportunity as a mentor to do every day, because that is the real magic of mentoring. Thank you.